Okay, we're back. Whoa, dead battery. Let's try this again. Oop. Don't want to put on that tripod. Whoa, no, it's wet. Let's try this. Oh shit, I got a cord in there. Anyways, sorry about that earlier. We got a connection failure. Battery went dead. Then I tried to charge it, and then it started freaking out and saying my whatchamacallit, my USB cord was wet or something. We'll see if anyone comes. If not, you guys can watch it later. But that's what we got. A lot of gold. Lots of gold. And I still got 10-gallon bucket to go. Well, 2 5-gallon buckets. Two 5-gallon buckets to go through still. 2 5-gallon buckets I gotta go through. Some chunkies. I gotta get rid of that lead. I might need to screen it down. I don't want to lose those pickers though. See if I can find a big enough screen. Get rid of that lead. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of lead in here. This is, I think this is 30 mesh. Oh, here's a 30 mesh screen. Might be able to try that one. We got lead in the 30 mesh. Lots of lead in there. Could be some gold in there. I haven't really checked it for gold. What's up, everybody? Sorry about the connection failure. Got all this gold here. About to screen this lead out of here. We got all that gold. I don't want to lose the pickers though. I'm trying to find a screen that'll be big enough. I know there's some gold bigger than this screen. Let me see if I get a bigger screen. Yo, what's up? I'm trying to screen this gold. I got a lot of lead in here. Crap load of lead. But if you're not in the lead, you're not in the gold out here. Some pickers and dar. I gotta screen that lead out. It's too much. I guess I could just screen it out real fast. Let's see. Let me get my other pan. Oh, I got some more screen. Ooh, this screen might be better. Let's try this one. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see, is it bigger? Oh yeah, here we go. I got a bigger screen here. Let's try this one. This one is, I don't remember. Maybe this is 50 mesh, that's 30. Not sure. I got my big old Algold pan. My first Algold pan. Subscribe. I wrote with a marker. We'll screen it out. That'll be better. We can always check it later. Okay, I'll go. This is the Super Sluice pan. That one's pretty good. These. Yeah, it's like whatchamacallit, sun dried. Sun dried tomatoes. What'd you say? Are you in Alaska? No, I'm in Alabama actually. AL stands for Alabama. I find this in Alabama. Whoa. We need some more water. Water. It's gonna be easy. Well, use this bucket. Let's use this bucket for it. Oh, that's heavy. A lot of cons in here. A lot of lead in there. Stay. Oh man, that's heavy. A lot of oh shit, I still got around all this stuff too. Yeah, still got lead here. It's better than nothing. Okay. Let's try that. Cool. Oh shit, dude. Look at the freaking pickers in here. Holy crap, man. Let me make sure they don't sit through. Oh shit, dude. I don't know what screen this is. I think it's 30. 30 mesh? 50? Nah, it's gotta be 30. Dude, I got freaking pickers in here. Check it out. Let's see. Here's one right there. Another one over there. Man, that's sweet, dude. Let me get these suckers. Ooh, another one. Whoa. 3 of them. I see 3 pickers so far. Oh, I think that just fell through. No? Shit, it's right there. Oh, I got it. Right there. There we go. Picker, baby. Well, yeah, picker. I'll drop that in the pan. We got one. Here's another one. Oh, sweet. Sticking. I think this is 30 mesh. Maybe 30 or 50. I don't remember. Probably 30. That's a chunky one right there. Look at that chunky sucker. We drop that sucker in there. I got another one. Right here. Come to Papa. Oh, I had it. Oh. Well, come on, man. It's too heavy. It don't want to stick. Oh, there we go. Another one. Number 3. 3 pickers. Man, look at that baby. Drop that sucker in there. See if we got any more. Make sure we got no more in here. 3 pickers, man. That's freaking awesome. I think this is 30 mesh. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, shit. Is that another one? I think I see another one. I hope I didn't flop it out of the pan. Oh, man. I flopped it pretty hard. I hope I didn't freaking flop it out of there. Let's make sure it's not in here. I don't see anything right now. We'll check it later. But we had 3 pickers in that. I think it's 30 mesh. I'm pretty sure this is 30. All right, let's see what we got. I think we got some lead out there. I'm gonna have to screen it down a little more too. That's way better though. There's still some lead in here. Shit, there's too many pickers to screen it down anymore. Damn, we got all kinds of wire gold, freaking chunkies. Yeah, I don't want to screen it down no more than this right now. Maybe I could pick this piece. I could pick some lead out and just drop it in here. There's some pickers and chunkies in here. Just get rid of this lead by hand. That'd be better. I don't want to screen it no more because there's a lot of gold in here, the same size as lead. Can't get the lead out here with a magnet, so dang, there's a lot of gold in here. Man, I still got 2 more 5-gallon buckets to go through. All right, I can read your messages now. I'm sorry, I was focusing on gold. Chill vibes only. Sell me the gold. I'll sell you gold if you want to buy some. How much you want? How much gold do you want? I'll sell it to you. Gold's going freaking crazy right now. That's why I was like, damn, I gotta freaking, I was like, damn, I gotta check how much gold I got. Let's see. Wade something. David, what's up, David? Troy, say Troy. Man, my eyes are horrible. Ray, something. What's up, everyone? Anyways, I was cleaning my gold earlier and I got kicked off. My phone battery died and I was running my sluice over here. Apparently, I'm cleaning all this stuff out. I was running my sluice right here, my hog mat. And I guess my phone got wet and look at all this water in here. My phone got wet, my charger got wet. And I was at the end of cleaning and then I got kicked off of here. So I appreciate you guys coming back. But look at this. There's some nice gold in here. Really nice gold. Lots of lead too. Some black sand left. Not sure how much is in here. There's some wire gold. This is only, I have 2 more 5-gallon buckets to run. I think I ran about 3 gallons of concentrate. 3 to 4 gallons probably. I got 2 5-gallon buckets left. We'll probably run those tomorrow. Man, there's a ton of gold though. But we're talking about, man, we need to get a freaking shaker dredge out here. The black sand's so freaking thick. Man, look at the wire gold. I love that stuff right there. Wire gold's so cool. You guys have wire gold where you are? Where'd it go? I think I got it. No, fell. Come on, man. I love the wire gold out here. It's so cool. It's like long and stringy. There we go. Look at that thing. And I love the wire gold out here. It's so cool. It's like real long and skinny. It looks like a rope or something. Actually, that's kind of funny. It looks like something else. I'm not going to say, but that looks really freaking funny. That looks really funny. Oh my gosh, it flipped it over. I guess it looks like a dog. You guys see a dog? It's like a wire gold dog. Where can I do this to? Well, I'm in Alabama. I live in Alabama. There's lots of gold out here people don't know about. You just have to know where it is. I mean, there's all kinds of gold in Alabama, but the chunky stuff is in certain places. Like this stuff. I found 0.5s, 0.3s, 0.2s. This one here is not even 0.1. That's probably a 0.08 or something. They still clunk though, watch. Clunk. I like the clunkers. Those are the good ones. But there's tons of fines too. You know, fines. Tons of fines. Let's see. Let me zoom in. Lots of fines out here. Still chunky though. Most all the gold you find, it hasn't traveled far. Pretty close to the source out here. Ooh, look at all suckers. There's some wire gold. I like them. Pretty close to the source. They don't travel far. That's for sure. Most of them are in small creeks or rivers. And the water, right now, you know, millions of years ago, the water was raging and gold was traveling, but it's not really traveling anymore. Most of the creeks are real dry, or the rivers are slow because they dammed up all the lakes and rivers, or they dammed up all the rivers. They're all slow now. They're not running like they used to. So, man, dude, the Tallapoosa River's freaking loaded with gold, man. I wish I had a freaking one of those dredges they got on Alaska show. I could get rich so fast. Actually, I gotta talk to my buddy. I think my buddy would invest in one of them. That just reminds me, I'm gonna talk to him. We need a freaking dredge like they got in Alaska. We'd be rich in Alabama. If we had a gold dredge like they got in Alaska, we could get rich as shit. For real. I'm gonna talk to him about that shit. All we need is a backhoe on a dredge and a freaking sluice box. We could do it, dude. Who wants to invest in a gold dredge like they got in Alaska? We'll call it Alabama Gold Rush. Anybody want to invest? You're in Indiana? I think there is gold in Indiana, actually. I'm pretty sure there is. I've heard of people finding gold in Indiana. I got a 4-inch dredge over there. I paid like $2,500 for that one. But that was a smoking deal. It's probably worth like $5 grand now, at least. I have a 2.5-inch dredge also. That one's probably $1,000. But a freaking real mega dredge, man, I don't know how much that would cost. We need a backhoe, a floating dredge, and build a sluice box. Probably costs about, could buy a used backhoe. I think we do it for about 10 or 15 grand probably. Oh yeah, easy. 20, 30 grand, easily. I mean, this right here is just with a 4-inch dredge, like a little bitty 4-inch. If I had a backhoe with a freaking, I could get that in one scoop. I could get that in one scoop in like 5 minutes. I know exactly where it is. That shit right there is about, this here is probably like 5 hours with my 4-inch dredge. But if I had a big ass dredge with a backhoe and stuff, that'd be like one scoop. It'd probably take 5 minutes to get that. 5 minutes to get like three grams. So let's see, 3 grams. That's 450. 450 a scoop, dude. I could make $450 in a scoop. Shit, man. I need to invest. 2 seconds for you. Damn. That's freaking driving me crazy at the moment. I'm going to talk to my friend, see if he wants to invest. Seriously, that's 1 scoop. That right there, I dug a hole about 5 feet by 5 feet to get that. Yeah, it'd take about maybe 2 or 3 scoops with a backhoe. So I'm talking $450 an hour. $450 an hour probably we could do. Where are you in Alabama? Oh, dude, I know where all the gold is in Alabama. I've been all over the place. Man, there's so much gold out here. If you got a dredge or if you got something you can get it with, you can make a fortune. There's so much untamed gold out here. Let's see. I'm in Birmingham. You're in Mobile? I live in Calera, so like Birmingham, basically. Birmingham. No one knows where Calera is, so basically between Birmingham and Montgomery, right in the middle. It's in the water. Yeah, man, creeks, all the creeks and rivers. Well, not all of them. You got to go to certain places. It's like all the gold is concentrated in Alabama, just like it is everywhere else. It runs from like Chilton County. Yeah, I know it's in Indiana too. It runs all the way from, let's see, the middle of Alabama all the way through Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way up to, I think, Ohio and Indiana. I've heard of people getting gold in Indiana. I think it's like a northeast direction. If you draw a line, you can look up the gold maps on internet. It'll show you. Like, look up the gold belt, and it'll show you where it runs. It runs all the way from, like, in Alabama, it's like 50 to 100 miles wide, but it runs all the way through the state, all the way up to Georgia and Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. I think maybe Kentucky in the corner or something like that. But it keeps going all the way up there. I know there's gold up there in the northeast too. Yeah, look up the gold belt. You can check it out on Google Maps, wherever the hell. But I found this in Alabama. There might be a little bit in here from Georgia. I've been in Georgia a couple of times. But most of it's Alabama. But, man, there's some chunky stuff in there. There's probably about 3 or 4 grams in there. So 3 or 4, let's see, 4 grams would be, let's see, 300, $600. That'd be probably $600 worth right there. Man, that's crazy. Gold prices were huge, man. I started looking for gold when the gold prices were like really low, like $70 or something. $70. Yeah, you can find gold in Home Depot sand. I've heard of that. I've seen people do that shit. That's funny. I never tried that before, but I've heard it works. I guess it depends on where they get it from. I think they probably got some out here too. I never tried it before. But yeah, I gotta run. I got 2 more 5-gallon buckets full of pay dirt that I collected too. That's only like, that's not even 5 gallons. This is, I think it's like 3 gallons right here. Let's see if I can get rid of this lead. or at least kind of get it concentrated. This black sand out here is so freaking heavy, dude. The black sand and the lead, it's really hard. Yeah, let me try to pin out some of the black sand. We'll get rid of some of this black sand. That black sand's super heavy. And the lead too. There'll be a lot of gold under the black sand. I was talking to some people about making a shaker dredge, because if you can't shake this stuff, man, you lose a lot of gold. Especially in a dredge. Like they have on the Gold Rush, man. They got the shaker tables. Those are sweet. I gotta figure out how they do that. There we go. There's still a whole bunch in the like back here in the black sand. It'll still be under the black sand here. It's all the way back here too. Like, it's really hard to pan. That's why you gotta keep tapping it up here. Tap it in, tap it in. Whoa, look at it. It's climbing all the way up there. Look, it's climbing up there. Tapping works, man. That's why you need a shaker deck. You need a shaker deck or a shaker table. It'll just keep going. Look. Try to get it, because it will sit on top of that black sand. See how it sits on top of it? It's really annoying. Look at it climb. That's cool. Those big chunks probably won't climb though. Even the lead's up in there. We need to make a shaker dredge. And it's still back here. Look, it's still way back here. It's really hard to pan this gold out here. It's still way back here. Probably some back here too. The black sand's some shit. Look at, there's a whole bunch of gold still stuck under this black sand, even after tapping. Oh, look at it. Look at that shit. Tap it in. I like that. That's cool. Some chunkies in there. Still a whole bunch of gold in there. Tap it in. That's the big ass pan too. That's the big ass, what do you call it? That's the super sluice pan. Super sluice. So gold's much bigger than it looks in that pan. All right, I can't read messages, so what do you guys say? My husband family loves looking for that, and so do I. Let's go look for some. You're under Lake Michigan. I'm sure there might be some there. I heard of people finding gold up there. Indianapolis. Let's see. I got a pan I never used. Why not? If you got a pan you never used before, make sure. See how rusty and crappy this thing looks? You need to make sure that you scrub the shit out of it with sand, soap, all kinds of stuff. Get rid of all the film. Gold will float. So you need to make sure you clean it real good. And you got to wear it in. Gold will float and it'll float right out of there. Make sure you, they call it seasoning your pan. I guess I could do a video on that. Seasoning your pan. But you want to like, you want to take your pan, you can even use sandpaper or something. When you get your pan, it's going to look like, you know, super shiny, like a piece of plastic or whatever. See how the water floats right there? The gold will float too. You need to take a sandpaper and rub the shit out of it, make scratches and clean it real good with soap and water, because gold will float. I didn't think that, but it's weird. You gotta make sure you clean it real good. Man, look at that piece of gold way back there. After all that tapping, it's a nice chunky piece way back there. Look at that thing. All the gold's supposed to be way up there. Still way back here. No telling how much gold I'm losing. I need a shaker dredge. Shaker dredge would be sweet. Yeah, no problem. Just make sure you clean it real good. Soap, water, scrub the shit out of it. Scrape it with sandpaper. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Make sure you get some degreaser, because all that oil and stuff from the plastic, make sure you get all that crap out of there. I do it a bunch of times, because it'll still, you know, see how that bucket is real shiny plastic? It got all the oil and crap on it. You don't want that in your pan. Gold will float. We can make it float if you want to, with no soap in it. I don't really have a... Oh, shit, no way. Dude, are you kidding me? No way. Look at all the gold in this freaking pan. It didn't come out all the way. Oh, my God. Oh, shit, look, it's floating. I got some floaters. See that piece of gold? It's floating. See it? I never thought gold could float. There's another piece floating. I gotta be careful. Got floating gold in here. See it? Gold floats. Let's zoom in some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 pieces of gold. Look at all the gold up in here, man. I didn't clean this pan out good enough. Okay, watch this. You gotta break the water tension. That's why you want to get jet dry. If you got jet dry, that's the best stuff. But you can use soap too. Man, that sucks. I don't know where the oil come from. Let's see if I got some jet dry. Should have some in here. I thought I had some in here. Jet dry's the best. Watch this. That's crazy, man. Can't believe. I don't know what happened, but get some jet dry. Watch this. I know I got some in here somewhere, so I have to dig for it. Shit, man, I hope it's not contaminated. I don't want no floating gold. Let me go look in here. Should have some jet. Oh, wait, here we go. This is the best. This is the stuff you want to use. Finish jet dry for your dishwasher. Watch this. Still floating? Yep. I see 3 pieces floating. 3 pieces. I'll zoom in on this shit. There, floating gold. See it? I'm gonna take some jet dry. See if we can get this sink. Can't see anything. Shit, I didn't even drop in the water. Watching the camera. I think they fell. No, they're still floating. Couple big ones fell. But you can tap it now. Tap it and they'll fall. There we go. Shouldn't be any more floaters. Shit, I hope I didn't have no oil in this freaking bucket. Okay, no more floaters. I think that's some, yeah, that's dirt and grass. Yeah, okay. Broke the tension. That's the water tension. It's all grass now floating, not gold. There's hardly any water in here either. Get some more water. Whoa, what's that? Dude, I can't believe how much freaking gold's in here. I was cleaning this pen out earlier. I thought I got it all, but there's a whole crap load of gold up in here. Little riffles. Let me get this out of here real quick, and I can read your messages, because there's a whole bunch of gold in this other pan. I moved the gold from that pan to that pan. I thought I got it all, but there's a whole bunch of mud in here. I'm not used to having that much mud in this pan. That's crazy, man. There's a whole bunch of gold in there. I do need to clean this pan. It's been sitting in my garage for a long time. It's got some mud in there. It's probably gold sticking to that mud. It'll stick to gold, or yeah, mud, and there's a gray clay out here. Find that gray clay. Gold will stick to that stuff too. Alright, that's probably good enough. I mean, I'm sure we didn't get a whole lot, but I'm sure it helped out. I mean, it looked like a lot. Get rid of some of this black sand. Yeah, I'm glad I got jet dry. I wasn't using jet dry earlier. I was just using soap, which you can use soap. You're just trying to get rid of the oils and the water tension. Tap it in. Tap it in. Get a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Check it out. It's climbing. That's pretty good. A lot of lead in there, too. I gotta get rid of this lead. Some chunkies in here, though. The chunkies want to disappear with the lead. Let me get rid of that lead. Still got too much black sand in. But anyways, it's pretty good for a 3-gallon bucket. I got 2 more 5-gallon buckets to go through. Probably do that tomorrow. Then we'll sell the gold if anybody wants to buy some. There's a bunch in there. Bunch of gold in there. Look at all that shit. Whoa, it's all the way back there. Lots of lead. I get rid of that lead. We'll do it. We'll do it. Alright, sorry I can't read your messages. Let's see. Is there a thing such as full gold? Hell yeah, there is. I got fool's gold. It's called pyrite. Lead. I do find some gold, mercury attached to it out here. They used to use it a long time ago. I'll show you some pyrite. What pyrite looks like. I find a bunch of pyrite out here. A lot of rocks with gold. Try and read your messages. I asked, we have a bag full of that kind of gold, and we lost it on the way. What do you mean lost it? Why does it flick? What does that say? Why does it float? I'm not sure what that means. Not sure what you're talking about, Tommy. Why does it something? I'll show you some pyrite though. Yeah, the jet dry makes the water tension like it basically breaks the water tension, you know? It's like soap, you know, like oil. It kind of gets rid of the oily stuff, and you can use soap too. It'll break the water tension is what you're trying to do. You don't want nothing floating in there. See, we'll leave it. There's nothing floating in there at all now. At all. Nothing, just water. The gold's not floating at all. I never thought gold could float, but I'll show you some pyrite. I find it all the time out here. Got a bunch of pyrite. I got some crazy pyrite too. Let's see, I got all kinds of gemstones too I find out here. I cut gemstones too, like that one. I find those out here. Opals I cut. I buy those from Australia. Let's see. Now I got some pyrite back here somewhere. I got opals, quartz, petrified wood, obsidian. Here's some mica. It's not really fool's gold. This is just mica. They use that on like the space shuttles and stuff. It reflects heat real good. Like you can hit that with a torch. It won't do nothing. Here's some gold ore. Where's my pyrite? I gave some pyrite away, so I don't know how much pyrite I got left. Normally it comes in like cubes. Damn, I don't know. Maybe I gave all my pyrite away. I do find it a lot. Let's see. Garnets, I find garnets a lot. No. That's that stuff there is whatchamacallit? I forgot. I got so many gemstones and stuff, man, it's crazy. Hold on. Nothing. There's some garnet. Garnet in the mica schist. Find a bunch of that out here. It's garnet. Mica schist. Let's see. Opal. No pyrite. Weird. I had a whole bag full. I gotta find it. Still looking. Anyways, you can tell the difference between gold and fool's gold. Like pyrite's like most of the time it's like real square, blocky looking, and it's like a brassy look. Like kind of looks like brass instead of gold. You can tell what gold is if you've seen it in person. It's more goldy looking, if that makes any sense. Like man, I don't see any pyrite at the moment. I'll have to show you guys another time. I got some cubes of it. I'll have to show you guys another time. No gold. No hold, no gold. All smalls. What's that supposed to mean? No hold. There's some gold. No hold. I don't know what that means. 90% of the gold on the planet is really tiny. Like that stuff. But actually, Alabama has some pretty chunky stuff. I found half grammars, .3s, .2s. I sold them though. I sold those ones already. The biggest one I got right now is probably that one. I think. Yeah. No, I have a bigger one than that. I got a .11 grammer somewhere. It's bigger than this one. That one there is probably not. That's probably like a .05 or something. I have to get my scale. We can weigh it up. That's probably a .05. But gold looks like this. Gold, but pyrite looks more brassy looking. I like the sound of gold hitting the pan. Like a clunking sound. Clunkers. This one's cool. I just found this one. I like the wire gold. Wire gold. Oop. Wire gold is freaking sweet. It's like a long stringy one. It's pure crystallized gold. It's so cool. Pure crystallized gold. Look at that thing. Just fell out the quartz. Didn't go nowhere. Still got the ridges and everything. I dropped it. A lot of gold out here. Just certain locations. Gotta know where to go. Know where to hold. Know where to walk away. Know where to run. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that piece. That's a big one. Ooh, does that one have mercury? No, it's lead. Sometimes you'll find it with mercury. It'll be real shiny. Let's see that one. That one's a chunk. Look at that sucker. Oh, yeah. Someone said I have fake gold. That's freaking hilarious. Earlier today, I never had anyone actually say I had fake gold. That's so funny. That's a cool piece. Just got this one. I need to get a freaking smelter. Make some jewelry. Little clunker. Clunko! Hell yeah, gold is cool, man. Have you seen how high the prices are? Freaking crazy. That's why I'm cleaning all my gold to see how much I got. That probably 3 or 4 grams right there. That's only a 5, well, not even 5-gallon bucket. Probably 3 gallons. I got 10 more gallons to go. I was cleaning up earlier, but people wanted me to clean out, so I was like, okay, I will clean it out. We could clean out some more if you want to. I'll run the, I could run my sluice over there. Got 10 more gallons to go. If I have enough people, I'll do it. We'll keep going. We'll keep running it. We could keep running the freaking gold, see how much we got for sure. My phone got wet. My damn battery died, so I had to stop earlier. We could run the sluice again. If you guys want to hook up the sluice. I even had to take it off the tripod because the other tripod, oh shit, that thing's full. Look at all the damn sand. I gotta get that out of there. But sluice, we was running the sluice and everyone wanted me to clean it out, so I cleaned it out. And then my charger got wet and all kinds of crap, so I got kicked off actually early. But I appreciate everyone coming. I got like 10,000 people at once. I got 10,000 people on my last live stream. That's crazy. Thanks for coming, everyone. That's some pretty good numbers. 10,000 for a live stream. Pretty good numbers. There's my soap. Use soap too. 10,000 people. Dude, I got this little tiny, whatchamacallit, tripod. My other tripod's dry. We can use that one. We can run it some more. Make sure it's dry. So I don't want it to freak out. There we go. Let's try this. Try to keep things drier. If you guys want me to run some more concentrate, I will. I gotta put my mat in there though. My gold hug mat. That stuff's pretty good. If you guys ever tried it. You ever tried gold hog mat before? Stuff's pretty good. The gold hog mat. That stuff's pretty good. You guys tried that before? Yikes. Don't freak out. You gotta put a screw up in there. Probably gonna have to clean it out. Tail and pile. There we go. You found my bolt. It's gotta be in the other bucket. Crazy. Oh, there it is. Bolted down. That's a gunner. What's up, everybody? What you guys want to do? You guys want to run some cons? What's up? Thanks for being addicted. That's cool. I'm addicted to gold too. Never seen what used before. The sluice box? We'll crank it up, man. I'll show you how this sucker works. There's a bilge pump right over. Oh shit! Don't get wet. That's what happened last time. Hold on. Make sure this thing doesn't get wet. Okay, there we go. Anyways. Okay. Bilge pump over here. Pumps water up there. Sluice box. You gotta clean all your cons right here. Let me get rid of some of the sand. I need an empty bucket. Let me use this one. Good enough. Let me get some of this old dirt out of here. I'm just gonna gotta scoop out some of this old dirt out of this right here. I gotta get rid of this. This is all old dirt we already ran. Make sure this is all, should not be having any gold in this stuff right here. Where's the camera? Oh, there we go. This stuff shouldn't have no gold in it if you already run it. So we'll take this, we'll throw this away. Shouldn't have no gold. Clean it out so the bilge pump can run good. Alright, that should be good. Then we can turn it on. We'll crank it up. Okay, so we got that. Should be good. Make sure there's no sand. There's a bunch of sand over here. And not that shit. The water's cold. Okay, should be good. Whoa, what the hell? Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna crank it up. I got to charge on this battery right here. Alright, go. Basically, we're just running the water through. Yeah, it's not working. We'll go faster. Tight. All right. Let it warm up a little bit. Should be pumping out more water actually. Wait till that battery charger kicks on. It'll pump out some water faster. Still hasn't kicked on yet. It needs to kick on and we'll get some more water flowing. Might take a minute. This battery is pretty dead. Need some more water flow. Not sure why that battery charger is not kicking on. Let's see, what's the question? No gold. No gold? No gold. Who said no gold? I was there. Show us, Jim. Huh? I have no idea what the hell that means. Jet dry. Yeah, it drops water tension or whatever. Okay, let's see. Never seen it used before. Never seen what used before. The sluice box? Well, we're gonna put some dirt in there and I'll show you. Let me just put it right there. I don't know why this battery charger is not kicking on. It should be kicking on. Anyways, I got some gold concentrates in this 5-gallon bucket. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see, where's my camera? Yeah, you should be able to see. I got some more. I got another 10 gallons to go through. I'm not sure why my battery charger is not kicking on. Really needs to be putting out more water than that. We're gonna make, oh shit, dude, look at the gold already. Oh my god. One scoop, dude. Holy crap. One scoop, look. Dude. One scoop. Holy shit. Look. One shovel. Freaking piece of gold right there. I seen another one too. It really rough. And that thing's not pumping enough water. There's a freaking chunky one right there. One shovel. That mat was completely clean. Holy crap, dude. Alright, I need to figure out why this battery charger is not kicking on. Because it needs to be pumping out more water. Holy crap, dude. Why is this battery charger not kicking on? I don't understand. There we go. That's better. Maybe it just didn't have a good connection. That's better. Yeah, you want it running fast like that. Look at that shit. Freaking picker right there, man. Look at that thing. Freaking nugget. Oh. Oh, it fell down a little farther. It's down here now. Look at that thing. That's a freaking nice one right there. Big old chunk of wire gold. My water's getting kind of dirty. Might need to get some fresh water. Let me put some more water in here. Probably need some fresher water. It's kind of dirty. I think, nah, that's a piece of lead right there. Well, that's a chunky one right there. We need some fresher water. Let me try to get some cleaner water. It's too dirty. I gotta get your hose. What's up, Halo? What up, Halo? What up, Halo? I'm gonna put some cleaner water in here. I'm just gonna flush it out and try to get the water cleaner so you guys can see better. Water's kind of dirty. What's up, hey, Bo? Looks like it's clean. Clear. Flush it out. What up, Halo? Oh no, my freaking battery charger is getting wet. On my phone charger. Do that shit before. That's good enough, I guess. My battery charger is getting freaking dirty or wet again. That's not cool at all. Well, this water's cleaner. So I gotta. Hold on, I'm gonna freaking try to dry it. Try to dry my charger before it freaks out again. Not cool. That's what happened last time. I freaked out. Like, said my battery charger was wet and the battery died. Gotta make sure my battery charges. Gonna get wet. Alright. Pretty good enough for now. There. Sorry about that. I need to poop, okay? There's too much information. What's up? Let's see, who's saying hey? Can't read. Separate the gold. Gold, we're cleaning some gold. Well, gold concentrate, really. Got a 5-gallon bucket right here. This is where I got my gold. In my sluice box. We're gonna run it through a sluice and clean out the. See, there's a piece of gold right there. 1 scoop with my bucket. Look at that nugget in there. Basically separates the heavy, all the light material goes down, and the heavy stuff like gold stays in the mat. That's what we're doing. We're trying to separate the light from heavy. That's the water flow. I'm gonna take a shovel and we gotta clean out this. We're trying to separate the light from the heavy. There's my shovel. Just drop it in there. See if you guys can see good. I don't know if you can see good or not. You do it this way. Maybe put it up here. There. Now you can see. There you go. Dirt. You don't want to run it all at the same time. Whoa, there's some lead, some rocks. Get these rocks out of here. Seeing some gold already up there. Ooh, there's some big ass quartz in there. I don't want to put those in there. You want to normally screen it out. You don't want real big rocks in here. You might need to screen this out further. Yes, not good. You want them rocks, piece of wood, you want that in there. Look like I'm not charging my battery. Don't think I got 6 minutes again. This could be some gold ore right here. This looks like gold ore. Try some gold in that rock. Shit, there's another one. See what kind of gold you got. My phone's going red again. Make sure this thing will charge without being weird. 20%. As long as it doesn't freak out, we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's not freaking out at the moment. Basically, that's what we're doing. We're trying to clean the gold concentrates. Ooh, what we got? There's that nugget still. Picker in there. There's some lead. Ooh, what we got in there? Is that a piece of gold? Sure looks like one. Right there. Right there. Let's see. I think there's one right there. That's definitely one right there. That's a freaking chunky nugget right there. Look at a big old piece of wire gold, one scoop. That's what I'm talking about. And then they got some lead. Lead's heavy too, to stay in there. Man. That's what I've been talking about. I see you are hunting for gold. Yes, I am. If that is gold, is a bingo. No, you want it to clean out real fast, actually. See the lead right there? It's all the way at the top. Lead's not as heavy as gold. See those lead balls in there? You want it to clear out pretty fast. It slows down as it goes down. See how slow it is down there? It's a lot slower. I won't lose no gold. The water's really not that fast. It just seems like it's fast because it's not very deep. But see how lead stays way up in here? I got lead balls. There's a piece of gold. There's a chunky one. Hasn't moved. This mat's really good. This mat is like a high-speed mat, so you can run it pretty fast. It's not really that fast. It just looks fast because it's shallow water. If the water was deeper, it wouldn't look as fast. But it's running good. We can always run it again if we need to. You know what I mean? Like, we could run the cons again. They're not going anywhere. They'll be in this bucket right here. So, We can always clean them out again and see if we're losing anything. But they seem like it's running pretty good. You want it to clear out pretty fast, like that rock you don't want in there. And that rock you don't want in there. Well, that's a big ass bullet. It's like an old bullet there. Or a fishing weight. I think it's a bullet. Old one. Found musket balls, that kind of stuff. See how lead stays right there? This piece of lead, new one. Another piece of lead up there. Gold's heavier than lead, so. Ooh, what's that? That would be, it's like mica or something. Mica schist. We could always change the angle too. Looks like the angle needs to be a little bit higher down at the end to level it out a little more. Because it seems like the water's it's not as good as it was. Let's raise it up a little bit this end. I'll take this mat here. I don't know where my dang, whatchamacallits are, my feet. But you can just level out a little better. Raise it up a little bit. That's better. There. We got it raised up just a little bit this end. We're not gonna lose nothing down there. See how smooth it is down there? We won't lose any gold down there. It gets faster and faster as it gets up here. But we still got gold up in there. This needs to be leveled out a little more. Like this way. There. Good to go. Won't go nowhere. I want the rocks in there. Let's see where I need gold. More lead. More gold. More down here. More rocks. Let's see, this needs to be this way a little bit. Lead, not a whole lot of gold. Not yet. More digging. Need to dig some more. Yo, what's up? Speed the water up to piss off the guy who asked to be slowed down. That's funny. No, it's not bad, man. Check it out. It looks. This is the water flow. It goes pretty fast in the beginning. Then down at the very end, it's really slowed down. We're not gonna lose nothing down here. Nothing. Most of the heavy stuff's me up here, lead and stuff. That's funny though, bro. Let's put some more pay dirt in here and see if we find some nuggets. That's the whole point of this, man. We're trying to get rid of the light stuff and keep the heavy stuff. Definitely don't want no rocks in there. You guys see any gold? Let's see if we got any gold in there. Let's see if we got it in here. Any gold up in here. That looks like a piece of gold right there. Sure is shiny. Keep looking. Kind of dirt, water getting kind of dirty. These mat down here was real freaking solid with gold, but the water's so dirty right now I can't see. I need to try to clean it. Most of the time these riffles down here are really packed. Might need to try to get this damn muddy water out of here so you guys can see better. Damn, there's some big ass rocks. Don't need those. Where's the nuggets? I need some nuggets. Yikes. Some rocks. We definitely don't want the rocks. Ooh, look at that bullet. I think that's a bullet. Probably a bullet or an old fishing weight. That lead. Yeah, that's an old. I think it's an old 22 shell. We'll get rid of them. Gold's heavier than lead. Guys need any lead? I got plenty of lead. Look at all the lead in here. There'll be a bunch of lead in here when I'm done. Oh crap load. Look at all those buckshot in there. Oh crapper loads. Buckshot everywhere. I screened out a whole bunch earlier on my last pan. I still got a whole crap load of lead in there. We don't want no lead, we want gold. Come on, nuggets. Man, that was crazy earlier. One freaking scoop, and there was like a nugget in there. Look at this stuff. This is the kind of stuff I find out here. Mica schist, garnet. That's not gold. Mica. That's mica. Mica schist. Maybe tiny garnet. Probably, there could be some gold in here though. Look, break it. Could be some gold in there. Look at that lead. Lots of lead. When you see lead, that's a good sign. You got buckshot. Lots of buckshot. Buckshot. She's dancing around. Buckshot. More buckshot. Where's the nuggets? Can't see crap, man. Water's getting dirty. Oh shit, I better plug my phone in. it's getting low. Make sure it stays dry too. I do not have mercury. I do not have mercury. I don't want to mess with mercury. I've heard it's really dangerous. Someone said people were using mercury and they got brain cancer or something like that. I don't want no part of that shit. It's not worth it to me. My best friend died of brain cancer. It's not a good thing. It's a really horrible thing. No gold's worth brain cancer. Look at that sucker. It's probably some gold ore right here. Quartz. Water's still not fast enough, to be honest. Someone says it's too fast, but it's not fast enough. It's not moving fast enough. Man, I want no part of mercury, dude. Yeah, I got lots of pyrite. I find tons of pyrite out here. I was trying to show some people pyrite earlier. I just can't find them right now. I got a bunch of it. Bunch of pyrite. Yeah, this thing need to be tilted. Still not running fast enough, in my opinion. It's too dirty, too. You guys can't see. Guess we'll turn it off and see how much gold's in there. Because you guys can't see. It's kind of dirty. Let's see how much gold is in here. Should be able to see some. The water's real dirty. You'll be able to see it better. Let's see. I see some gold. Not as good as the last run. Last run was ridiculous. But Hogmat is kind of, whatchamacallit, deceiving. There's some gold. Gold. There's like three or four pieces in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gold in there. Another piece. Another piece. There's some more. There's a piece. And there's another one. Right there. Right there. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, there's one. Lid. There's one. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. Ooh, that might be that chunky piece. Right there. It might be that chunky one. It's down in there. There's a chunky one in here. I saw it. Freaking chunky one, like a dang big ass wire gold. I think that's a rock. That's a rock. Is that it? Yeah, there's a chunky one in here somewhere. Looks like a big ass piece of wire gold. There's some more smaller pieces. Garnet. There's some more smaller pieces. I don't know where that chunky one is. It's a friggin' chunker in here somewhere. Could be buried under the black sand. I'll have to clean it out and see. I know there's a chunky one in here. Like a wire gold sucker. Where are you? Shouldn't be too far. I think it's up here somewhere. I have to clean it out and find out. That's the thing about this mat. You gotta clean it out to find the gold. I've seen this mat. I have seen this mat right here with literally, it looks like there's absolutely no gold in it whatsoever. Like literally nothing. And then you go and clean it out and you're like, holy crap. It's like full of gold. Cause this mat's pretty incredible. Like these deep grooves right here. Like you see there's a piece of gold, right? There's like 2 pieces in there, not 3. A lot of times it'll pack up with black sand, like over here. Pack up little rocks and lead and black sand. And it won't look like there's anything in there at all, like nothing. And then you go to clean it out, it's like packed full in your pan. You're like, what the hell? I didn't see any gold in the mat. It's really crazy. This stuff is really awesome. I like the hog mat. It's cool. I totally recommend it for Alabama or do you have real gold or fool's gold? Why do people keep asking me if I have fake gold? Holy shit, man. Well, first of all, gold is very heavy. Fool's gold will go all the way down there to that bucket and fall in that water. Does this look fake to you? Let's see if this looks fake to you. Does this look fake to you? Let's see if I can focus. My phone's tripping. Does that look fake? You want me to bite it with my teeth? I'll show you it bends. You want to hear it clunk in the pan? Watch. Gold will stick to your fingers as well. Watch. Hear the clunk. Did you hear it clunk? Does that look fake to you? We got lead, black sand, magnetite, hematite. Let's see, let me zoom in some more. It's really weird. I've had a couple people ask me if the gold is fake. Why would I use fake gold? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I could buy a gram of gold for 150 bucks. Why would I use fake gold? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I haven't bought any pay dirt. I've never purchased any pay dirt whatsoever. All this gold is self-collected, 100%. I've never been gifted a pay dirt. I've never bought a pay dirt. This is all 100% collected. So if you want to call it fake, be my guest. But you probably need to leave my channel because I don't want some losers asking me if I got fake gold. You might as well just unsubscribe and leave. Don't waste my time. Why would I spend 300 bucks on a gold hog sluice to get fake gold? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Why would I spend $2,500 on a dredge to get fake gold? Man, you need to leave. Bye-bye. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, we can find out how much gold we got. This mat isn't as full as the last one, but it could be stacked full. We just don't know until we clean it out, so we're gonna have to clean it out. Let's see. Get on Gold Rush? Man, I can't get on Gold Rush. I'm in Alabama. Well, actually, I got a dredge. I go whitewater. Here's a piece of... I don't know if there's any gold in here. It's pretty heavy. We'll look at that later. They find way too much big gold out there in Alaska. We don't have any big, giant nuggets out here. Not that I found. I found half grammars, 0.2s, and 0.3s. That's it. They got like big ones out there. Most of the stuff out here is small. I haven't found any over a gram. Half gram is the biggest I found. Alright, let's see. We'll have to clean this one out. Or we can run the rest of the bucket. All the gold's probably at the bottom. Let's see any scoops we got. Well, we got a pretty good amount of scoops. What do you guys want to do? Should we run some more dirt or should we clean it out? We can either clean this mat, see what's in here, which I didn't run very much, probably about a gallon. I could run another gallon. Probably the good stuff's at the bottom. Or we can clean this one out. Whatever you guys want to do. Run more? Okay, that's fine with me. I got 10 more gallon buckets, or 2 5-gallon buckets. All right, let's run some more then. Let's run some more. Because, man, last time I freaking was running, I was like, oh my gosh, look at all that gold in there. That was crazy. Run some more. It's running better now. Let me try to clean out. We got water cleaner. try to get the water cleaner for you guys. Let's see what you want. Try to get it clean. Cleaner water. So muddy, it's crazy. I got fresh water in the bucket right now. You can get it clean. I got cleaner water coming. No, don't do that. Sorry, I'm trying to clean this water out. Better. Not as dirty. Put some soap, more soap in there too. Soap or jet dry works good. Skin soap or jet dry or whatever. It helps with breaking the water tension. I put some more fresh water in there, so it should help break the water tension. Cleaned out the water a little bit. It's still kind of dirty. See how dirty the water is? But it looks better. You guys can see now. A lot better. Just recirculating the water. Get down to the bottom of the bucket where all the gold's at. Let me know if you see any nuggets. Oh, there's some lead. That's good. It's always good when you see bullets and lead. You're definitely getting in the gold. Some rocks. More bullets. Definitely want bullets. Oh, there's a heart-shaped rock. Everybody wants a heart-shaped rock. Valentine's Day's coming. Lead stacking up. That's a good thing. Getting more gold. I see a lot of lead. I don't see a lot of gold. It could be in there though. Whoa, there's a big ass piece of quartz in there. I think it's some gold over there. A lot of garnets out here too. You guys like garnet? There's garnet right here. A lot of garnet out here. Tons of them. Like hundreds, thousands of them. Androdite, I think, or they're not. Some are pyropes and some are almandine garnet. Yeah, lead stacking up, so that's good. Probably some gold over there. Here's an extremely heavy piece of gold, or quartz. Probably got gold in it, really heavy. Take a look at that one later. Another big piece of real heavy. I got some gold in it. Getting down to the heavy stuff, yeah. Got a lot of water. All the good stuff will be down at the bottom. Plug it. You guys can see, I'm dumping this bucket. A lot of the good stuff's gonna be bucket right here. And dirty water. Oh, there we go. The water turned like mud all of a sudden. That's the good stuff down there. Ooh, you can see garnets. Look at that big ass garnet down there. Find a bunch of garnets. You guys like garnet? Mostly almandine. Big old suckers. I find thousands, hundreds of thousands of these. Nice ones. They're really nice gemstones. You can make all kinds of stuff out of these. Anyways, let's run some more. I'm just gonna do it by hand. I'm getting down to the bottom of the bucket. That's where all the good stuff will be. Damn, water's getting kind of slow. Material's getting thick. Man, look at all the lead. Holy crap. Holy crap, look at all the lead in there. It's like slap full of lead. There should be some gold in there though. A lot of times the gold will be under the lead. This should be the good stuff right here. More lead. Just see more lead drop out. Probably a lot of fine gold in this one. There's a lot more pickers than the last bucket. Not real sure why, but there was a lot more pickers in that last bucket. This might be the super fine bucket. There's a lot of lead in there though. Whoa, this rock is super heavy. There's definitely some gold ore right here. Look at this thing. Definitely gold ore in here. Guarantee there's gold in there. They're super heavy. I always have to crush this stuff. It's super, super heavy. See the quartz, iron, mica. It's really heavy. I guarantee there's gold in here. It looks like gold in there. I gotta crush this stuff. It's like super heavy. I'm not gonna run that through. There's no point. We'll have to crush this later. I gotta get a rock crusher. If anyone wants to help my channel, donate my channel, I got PayPal or whatever. I'm gonna try to get a rock crusher. I'm not monetized yet, so I can't do any of that other stuff. But you can go to my PayPal on my channel. It's on there somewhere. I need to get a rock crusher and a dredge, like a damn big ass dredge. We get rich. Need a shaker deck. Out here, this black sand's so freaking heavy. Whoa, look at that thing. What the hell is that? I found some weird stuff out here. What the hell is that? I think it's an old wing nut. Super old wing nut. That's crazy. Almost to the bottom. Damn, that lead is so thick. It's like solid lead in there. But there's a bunch of gold under there. They're paying the ass to freaking pan that stuff. So much freaking lead. I see an old bullet. All right, we're about done. We're about to the bottom. Got down to the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket. Whoa. Dude, we got down to, you know, stop asking me. Stupid phone. Have you ever found any, what does it say? Fossils? I found some old, yeah, I found some fossils, nothing major, like old clam shells, possible dinosaur bone, I get jasper, stuff like that, gold mostly, but look at the friggin' lead in here, super old lead. Some sort of old bullet. They found a crazy ass old turtle shell out here not far from here. Ancient turtle shell. Like millions of years old. Look at all that lead. It's like slapped full. I think I see some gold right there. Here's some gold. Ancient turtle shell, not far from here. That's a piece of gold right there. Right there, piece of gold. Lead. Gold probably down here further. Whoa, look at that freaking, that thing's slapped full of lead. Holy crap. We're gonna have to, dude, this thing's so full of lead, we're gonna have to pan this thing out. This is gonna be crazy lead. There was a. Did you guys see the turtle shell they found in Alabama? I think it was like Alabama River or somewhere down south by. I think it was almost Mississippi, Alabama border or something. Some like millions of year old turtle. It was like humongous. It was like the size of like the back of a pickup truck, probably like 6 feet around. They find a lot of fossils out here. They find shark teeth, ancient shark teeth, and all kinds of stuff. But I haven't really looked, and I haven't found any. But they do find them out here. Ooh, there's a nice piece of gold right there. They find fossils out here. I just haven't found any. They find all kinds of stuff. They find arrowheads. There's a nice piece of gold right there. Right there. Lead. Lots of lead. Gold. There's some gold. Oh, there we go. Gold, 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 gold. Lead. Gold. Chunky ones. There's gold. 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 Gold, gold. Probably some under there. Rock. Gold. 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 Lead. Lots of gold. Gold. Gold little pieces. Lead. Ooh, we all like gold. Bunch of gold in that section. Gold. Lead. That's that weird stuff I found out here. I don't know what the hell this stuff is, but it's weird. It's got like a crystal form structure. Almost looks like diamond or something. No one can tell me what this stuff is. And it's heavy. It's weird. Gold. Can't tell. It looks like gold. Not sure. I have iron on it or something. Lots of small pieces. I guess it should be a pretty good clean out. Not as many pickers. There's some gold. Unless they're buried. Gold. Lead. Gold. I guess we need to clean it out and see what's in here. Lots of gold and lead. Look at all the freaking lead, man. It's everywhere. It's all the way down here. It's like all the way 3/4 down the mat. There might be a lot of gold in here, just a lot of lead. Just have to clean it out and find out. This stuff's trippy, because even though, like, there's some gold right there, but this thing, a lot of times, this mat goes up here another inch. So up under here, there'll be a lot of gold up in here too that you can't see. So I'll pull this mat out. You'll see all the black sand in there. So watch, I'll pull this nut out here. Bolt, whatever you want to call it. Slide it down. You see the more, all that was underneath that mat. It's like a slab full of sand. There's more gold right there. There's a whole bunch of finds in there. There's another piece. You have a whole bunch up under here. Then you have sand. Up under here, you'll see there'll be gold. But you want to put this bolt back in, so if there is any gold up there, you don't lose it. So we'll have to wash it up under there. Magnet fish? I've tried magnet fishing a little bit. I sell gold. I'll sell my gold. I don't care. If anybody wants to buy any, I'll sell it. That's the whole point of finding it anyways. If you guys want to buy any, I'll sell it. I'll just sell it for the price that it's at, you know. I think it's like 145 gram or something like that. Or 150 or something. I'll just sell it at price. It's fine with me. If you want to buy some. My email's attached to my channel, so you can find my email through there. I'll sell it to you if you want any. All right, let's see. Gotta figure out how we clean this up. Oh, we'll just put it back in this bucket. All right, cool. We got this bucket right here. I need some water from the hose. I'm gonna fill it up, put some jet dry in there. Stuff works real good, finished, jet dry. Anytime you're using fresh water from the hose, you want to put some drops of that in there, or soup, or something. We got a lot of lime out here where I live, so you got to break the water tension. So it's gonna fill up that bucket with some water, and then we'll take the mat out and put it in there. Should be good enough. Whoa, it's cold. All right, gonna take this mat out of here. Just slide it out like this. You want to fold it up so you don't lose anything. Just fold it. I don't know if you can see. Fold it. Can you guys see? Can't see with that stupid tripod. Just fold it up like this. So you don't lose nothing. Ooh, that's not good. Sucks with the camera. Let me put it in this bucket. Like that. Make sure we handle this. Too hard with camera. Alright. What you want to do is shake it. Shit. Use my glasses. Man, it's not easy filming by yourself. If anybody knows about filming and trying to do this crap by yourself, it's not easy. So make sure you like, subscribe, and all that crap. It's not easy doing all this stuff for you guys. Best way to do this is fold it backwards. You want to make sure your riffles are backwards. You want to everything out of the net. Try to wrap it in a tight ball. See all that stuff in there? You guys see? All through here is a bunch of rocks. Probably gold. That's why you want to do it backwards. What releases the whatever's in there. For the most part, anyways. Then you're going to shake it, kind of smash it around, try to get gold out of here. Alright, that should be good enough. Still see some stuff stuck in there, but it's probably mostly rocks. Could be some gold, but I'm not worried about a few pieces. Alright. Now, fun part. Alright, I'm gonna take this. Whoa. I'm gonna take it over here. I can, without getting my phone wet, charger wet. There we go. Alright, this one here is from the last cleanup. That one there. That's the big one. And we'll put it in here. We'll put it in that small one. There's that picker in there. Whoa. Definitely don't need that much water. It's a lot of water. Might need to clean this. This water is too much water. Alright. Picker in there. It's still in there. It's crazy. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, there's that big piece of gold there. Don't need that right now. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll pan out this one. Alright. You guys can see it's empty. Empty. Where's the camera? There we go. Holy crap. Empty. Algold. Make sure you subscribe. It's empty. Might have to screen this. I see big ass lead and shit, bullets and stuff, but we'll do that later, I guess. Clean enough. Alright, then. Can't read your messages, pain in the ass. I'm gonna try. Magnifish. Okay, that's an old message. Alright then, here we go. Let's see what we got. You guys see? Some light sand. It's kind of good. Last batch didn't have no light brown sand. It was mostly black. Man, it's heavy ass sand. Gotta make sure you tap this stuff down because it's super heavy, man. This black sand is ridiculous. The gold sit right on top of it. And keep going. A lot of tiny garnets in there, little red garnets. Most of those aren't big enough to do nothing with. I do find tons of them out here. You just pan until you see lead or gold, then you bring it back. Kind of go slow. That's a crap load of black sand. I already seen gold all the way up there. Look, just sitting on top. See that shit? Even tapping, that gold trying to leave the pan. Sitting right on top of that black sand. So freaking thick, so heavy. Just sits on top of it, even though you're beating the crap out of it and freaking panning it. So you gotta shake it back down. Tap it, try to get down the bottom. I don't know what the hell that black sand's made of, but man, it's dense and thick as crap. That's why we need a vent, a freaking shaker dredge out here. I don't even think the shit in Alaska is this dense. At least from what I've seen, they don't have to do with this crap. I know for a fact my dredge is losing a bunch of gold. I probably could get double or triple what I get already. If I had like a shaker dredge or something like that. I'm gonna have to look into that. There's more gold sitting on top of that black sand. Trying to leave the pan. See it? Piece there, piece there. There. It should be down here. It's the weirdest shit, man. I better skip over to this pan. Whoa, look at all the lead. I ain't even got to lead yet. Let me get down to these smaller riffles. There's some more sitting on top of that black sand. There's a piece. Shake it on down. Black sand, super dense out here, man. Super heavy. Look at that piece of lead. What is that? Bullet. That right there, I have no idea what that is. That's that other piece I was showing you guys earlier. I don't know what the hell this stuff is. Some sort of freaking gemstone or metal or something. I don't know what the hell. And now, yeah, I was trying to do a live stream at the creek and river. I didn't have a tripod, or my tripod wouldn't, the water was too deep, so I couldn't use both hands. And I was like panning. Before I started the live stream, I was getting gold in every single pan because I was tapping it. And then I tried to do the live stream without tapping. And I literally got no gold in every single pan. I was like, what the hell? I was like, every pan had gold in it before I started the live stream. But since I could only pan one-handed, all the gold just float right out, I guess. Not float, but you can't tap it, so got lead. So I was losing all the gold I was finding. I was like, what the hell, man? Probably need to screen this down, but let's just see what we got. I'll get a little bit more of this black sand out here, and then we'll see what we got. There's a lot of freaking lead in here, I know that for sure. It takes forever to pan this shit. I don't want to lose a whole lot, but I guess I need to pan faster so we can see what we got anyways. I can always get it back. It's not like we're at the creek or anything. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Holy freaking lead farm. Look at all that lead. Holy shit. A lot of finds in that one. I already see a lot of finds already. Look at all the freaking finds up in there. There's a crap load of finds. Look at that line of finds. Woo! And then we got all the freaking lead. It's like a lead farm. I might need to screen this down. But let's see. Let's see if we got any chunky gold in here. It'll be under that lead if we got it. Damn, that's a lot of lead, man. I'm gonna have to screen that down. Holy shit. Oh, damn. There's that chunky one. That's the chunky one I saw earlier with the freaking first shovel. Look at that thing, man. The first shovel earlier today, or when I first started this live stream, it was the very first shovel. I saw that sucker in there. I forgot about that piece. Look at that thing, man. It's right here. We'll grab it. It's like a freaking wiry nugget. I forgot about it. I saw it the very first scoop, the very first shovel. Yeah, man, that thing's badass. It's like a piece of wire gold. Look at that thing. Look at that sucker, man. Look at that sucker. I was like dying. I saw it in the very first scoop. Wire gold. That stuff is cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I was like, I forgot about that piece. It was the very first freaking shovel earlier. I totally forgot about it because I've been freaking shoveling for a while. Man, look at all the lead. There could be some more nuggets under there, pickers. It's just so much damn lead. I'm gonna have to screen it out again. I'll have to get some stupid lead out of here. Oh, that's another chunky piece right there. Chunky right there, next to the other brother. Oh, shit. There's a lot of gold in here, man. I gotta get rid of this lead. Can't even freaking... You can't even see the gold. There's so much damn lead in here. But if you're in Alabama, it's a tip for you guys. If you're in Alabama looking for gold, you dredging or panning or whatever, if you're not getting any lead, you ain't finding no gold because it's already been cleaned out. So that's a tip for you guys. Go to a creek and there's no lead, you might as well just pack up and leave because it's already been beat to death. I went to a feeder creek with this guy. Met this guy on here. He was telling me about a place in Clanton, I think it was, or Verbena or something like that. A feeder creek or something. And He's like, yeah, man, there's gold in here. I was like, let's go. I was like, I'm not finding any lead whatsoever. But we're finding lots of gold, but it was like this. Little tiny stuff. So it's been beat to hell. So that's one tip for you guys. Probably other places too, but Alabama for sure. If you ain't finding lead, you might as well just pack your stuff up and leave. Because look at all the lead in here, man. Everybody shoots guns out here, and they've been shooting guns out here for hundreds of years. So if you ain't finding lead, and there's supposed to be gold there, then you might as well just pack it up, because it's already been beat to death. Because people bring it home just like me, and then we gotta take all this crap out of here so we can get to the gold. So we'll screen this down. Let me get these pickers out of here. I'll screen it. That way you can see a little better what we got. I'm just gonna put these in there. I'm gonna put the bigger pieces in that pan. We'll test it all out tomorrow. Clean everything. All right, let me get this screen. Get rid of this freaking lead. We're gonna screen it out. I've got this screen here. It's probably 30 mesh, I think it is. 30 mesh screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here. 30 mesh. I think it's 30. It's either 30 or 50. I think it's 30. Oh shit. Wait, I better do it the other way. Wait. Shit. Need another pan. Well, screw it. I guess we can just see what we got for the whole entire day. Let's do that. And pickers. We'll check it later. Oh yeah. There'll be a lot of gold in this freaking bucket. Or whatever. Pan. Shit. Shit. I'll just put it in here and pan it in this pan. Okay, let's do it this way. Alright. Getting tired, man. Hope you guys are liking and subscribing and all that happy crap. I'm pretty tired. Panning and sluicing and cleaning is a lot of work. I'm gonna try to freaking do this as fast as I possibly can. It's screened down, so it shouldn't be as hard. If I lose some, I don't care. Getting tired. Man, it's still sitting on top. It's crazy. Black sand's super dense out here. It's weird. No telling what's made of. I just lost some gold right there. I don't care. Getting tired. Holy shit. There's a lot of gold in there. Can you guys see? That's a lot. Lots of gold in here. Look. Wait, let me get down to the bottom. It's the top. Black sand's so freaking thick. Just so much black sand. It's so dense. Takes forever. Look at all that freaking lead and gold. Excuse me. Let's see, where's the top of my pan? Here's the top of my pan. My top. Okay, here's the top. Look. Zoom out a little more. Okay, here's the top of my pan. Gold right here trying to take off. Gold here, gold here, gold here. It's all trying to take off. Gold all through here. It's still sitting on top of the freaking black sand. Even all of the pounding and tapping I've been doing. It's crazy. I really don't know what the hell this black sand is made of. There's got to be gold in this black sand to be that freaking dense. There's still a bunch, there's a shitload of black sand in here still. I mean, look, I've been panning forever. Look how thick this stuff is. Let's just see what we have. We'll be out all night. We're just gonna tap it in. Tap it in. Give a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. You guys know that movie, right? Adam Sandler. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. That's a freaking funny ass movie. That was hilarious, actually. Holy crap. Look at the freaking finds in there. Holy shit balls of fire. Holy shit. Isn't that freaking nutty? You guys had no idea there was any gold in that pan. All that freaking black sand is just like sucking it in. Holy shit balls. I'll get a whole bunch more too, watch. It'll come from underneath that black sand. Give me a little tappy, tap, tap, taparoo. Oh shit, pickers. Look at the pickers, man. Holy shit, pickers. Picker. Who was talking about fake gold earlier? It's real fake. Whoa. Is that a floater? Nah. Oh shit. The gold's floating. I better freaking put some more jet dry in there. It's literally floating right now. See it? There's some floating. You see it? That's crazy. I just got brand new water. It's floating. Gold does float. You gotta get some more jet dry. We'll not lose any. It's too valuable to lose. Such a pain in the ass to get in the first place. Alright, Dan. Let's taparoo it again. Tap, 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 taparoo. Taparoo, 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 taparoo. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Man, this stuff... I still need to get this black sand out of here. It's too freaking dense, man. I can't even show you how much gold's in here. This freaking black sand's so damn thick. And then I got some freaking bunch of lead in here. Holy crap. This stuff is really hard to pan. Let's get this lead out of here. Dang! Holy shit balls. What do you guys think about that? I gotta get some more lead out. That's crazy. I even screened it too. Whoa, buddy. Is that gold or what? Holy shit balls. Look at all that gold. Lead. Some pickers. Friggin' pickers way back here. This damn black sand's so dense. It's really crazy stuff. The freaking lead. Taparoo. Taparoo. Give me a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. Here you go. There's some Alabama gold. It's pretty good. There's a lot of gold in there. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's quite a bit. I still got 10 more gallons to go through. 2 5-gallon buckets. And I gotta get rid of all that black sand and shit. And the lead. But it's still pretty good. There's still a lot of finds in here. There's some thick ass gold, dude. Holy shit. Could be like 5 grams right there. Could be like 5 or 6 grams. You guys like that? Sorry, I can't read your messages. I was concentrating. Who's got balls of shit? How to check good stuff. How to get... Not sure. Okay, magnet fish. I've seen that one already. What's up, Neil? Neil down? Are you down? Don't you have any metal detector? Yeah, I have metal detector. Of course. It's just gold at this point. It's just what? Iron and gold at this point? I mean, I don't really care about iron. I just care about gold. Don't you just care about gold? Let's see, balls of shit. You can make a gadget with a magnet that will separate the iron from the gold. Actually, I was talking about that earlier with someone. It doesn't make no sense because this gold will sit on top of the iron. This black stuff is iron magnetite. And this stuff is, a lot of times it's underneath and on top. So let's say you take a magnet and you put it over here. That's why they say go magnet fishing for gold, because you can catch gold with the magnet. So why would you want to catch gold in your pan with a magnet if you're just gonna take the black sand and chuck it in a different bucket or whatever, it doesn't make no sense to me. I just want the gold. I don't want the iron. I guarantee there's gold in this black sand right here. It's probably sitting on top or underneath. So why would I want to... There's a piece right there. Why would I want to do that? That doesn't make no sense to me. I just want to suck up the magnetite and throw it in a bucket, and I'm going to lose that big-ass piece of gold. That's stupid. Makes no sense. People go magnet fishing for gold because the stuff is so dense. The gold sit on top of this stuff. When they magnet fish, the magnet comes across, the iron's underneath, the gold's on top, and then it sucks it up to the magnet, and then you chuck it away, or you find it, or whatever. If you're trying to do this kind of stuff, you're going to just throw that gold away. Why would I do some stupid stuff like that? It makes no sense. If you want to go catch some gold off a bridge with a magnet, it's fine. But if you're trying to clean gold, that's dumb as shit. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. You can see the gold sitting in the middle, sitting on top of that black iron sand. The magnet thing is really stupid. Unless you want to go catch some off a bridge or something, or in a creek. But metal detector works. Like finding this stuff, my metal detector will pick this up. I got a gold bug, one of them gold bugs. It'll pick this up. But problem is it'll pick up all this lead too. See all this lead? It picks up all this lead, and it sounds exactly the same, and it makes the same number. So it's really hard. You just gotta dig everything. But it won't pick up the real fine stuff. But it'll pick up nuggets or pickers like that. Best thing to do is go dig, sluice, and pan. That's what they've been doing for hundreds of thousands of years. Dig, pan, and sluice. Unless you live like in Alaska or Australia where you find the big-ass nuggets. I'd be going metal detecting all the time. I'd be out metal detecting all the time if I lived in a freaking, what's it called, Australia. They find damn nugget size of basketballs out there, or baseballs and shit. That's all I would do. If I lived in freaking, if I lived in Australia, all I would do is walk in the desert with a metal detector and dig holes for freaking opals. That's all I would do 24/7 a day. That's all I would do. They got some badass opals out there. I got lots of opals from Australia too. But that's pretty good cleanup. Pretty proud of that. It's not bad for 5 gallons of dirt. I still got 2 more 5-gallon buckets to go through. I'm pretty excited about this, to be honest. I really didn't know I had this much gold. I swear. I had no idea I had this much. That's a lot of gold. And I still haven't even cleaned it out good. I gotta get rid of the lead. And there's a whole shitload of gold back here still. Because there's a whole bunch of black sand in here. I'm pretty happy with that. There's got to be at least 4 or 5 grams in there. And I got 10 more gallon buckets. Yeah, 10 gallons? I think 10 gallons. 2 5-gallon buckets left to go through. Pretty happy with that. Look at that freaking piece. I love this piece. I love the wire gold. Some lead. Wire gold is cool. That piece right there looks like a freaking dog or something. I love the wire golds. There's a whole bunch under this black sand you just can't see. It's still about a 1/4 inch thick back here. I guarantee there's a whole bunch of gold stuck up underneath here. Should probably like another half of what you're seeing under that black sand. I just have to get rid of it. Look, there's a whole bunch right there. There's a whole bunch in there. Just gotta get rid of that stupid black sand and the lead. We'll do that tomorrow. It's getting late. We do it tomorrow's. I appreciate you guys coming. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll see how much this weighs. I got 10 more gallon buckets to go through. Yeah, 2 5-gallon buckets. And I got some more out back too, so we'll see how much we can find. If you guys want to buy any, you can buy whatever you want. We'll sell it at cost or whatever. I'm not keeping it for any reason. I'm going to get it. I gotta go get some mower. I have to clean up better and get rid of the stupid lead. What do you guys think about that? I have gold all over the rim of my pan. Might want to replan tailings. Yeah, I think actually this is a lot of mud and clay. I scrubbed it. I did have some earlier stuck up in here I didn't see, but I think most of it's clay. But there could be some up underneath here. I need to clean it out real good. I had it like sitting over there and it dried out. There could be some friggin' more gold up in here. I do need to, it's good to clean it with like a sponge or something. Normally I don't have clay and stuff in here, but it sat in the garage for a long time, dry. Let's see what's back here. All right, all the gold should be right here. Let's see how much is up there. I think that's a piece right there. That's a pretty big one too. This freaking black sand's so dense, man. Look at it. It's all the way back there. Still, there's a whole bunch back in here that's not supposed to be here. And we hadn't even started swooping it. We'll start swooping it. There's a chunky one right there. All the gold should be back here. Just so damn dense, man. That black sand is crazy. There's a picker right there. Well, not a picker, but picker for Alabama. I mean, I can pick that up with my finger. There's 2 of them, actually. See it? Look at that sucker. Look at that sucker right there. That gold should not be back there whatsoever. It should all be down here. Crazy, man. This black sand. I'm gonna come up with a shaker dredge. Oh shit, look at all the fines over there. I'm gonna come up with a shaker dredge. It's called the Alabama Shaker. It's gonna be the Alabama Shaker dredge, because I guarantee I'm losing a crap load of gold. Look, there's another picker, 2 pickers right there. They should not be back that side. They should all be on the other side. But the damn stuff is, look at how much freaking black sand. Look, I just picked up black sand. There's gold in it. Right in the middle of the pan. The stuff is so freaking thick and dense. I guess we need to just fire this stuff, melt it. That'd probably be the best thing. Jeez, look at all fines in there, just everywhere. We need to furnace it or whatever you call it, fire it up. That'd probably be the best thing. There's probably a lot of gold in that black sand, like stuck to it or whatever. That's probably what we need to do. Fire it, fire assay, get all of it. Why? What do you mean why? Get all the gold out of there. Anyways, I really appreciate everyone coming. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and all that happy crap. And we'll continue this tomorrow. And we got 2 more buckets to go through. How about that? Pyrite? I have pyrite. None of that is pyrite. That's all gold. I'll have to find my pyrite. I have several people asking about pyrite tonight. I've got chunks of pyrite. It's basically fool's gold. Looks like brass. I mean, it looks like gold, but it's brass. You can tell it's not the gold color. It looks more like brass. Let's see if I can find a piece. If you see gold enough, you know what I'm talking about. And also, pyrite will only get like a shiny color in light or sun, and gold will not, or gold will shine in the shade or whatever. That's how you can tell pyrite too. Pyrite won't shine in the shade. It'll only in light and sunlight and stuff like that. But anyways, thanks for everyone coming. I really appreciate you guys coming. And I'll see you guys on the next video.